Hello and welcome to a showcase for my character creator green screen mod. In this video I'll go over how to install it, what it's like to use in-game, and some tips for editing the image and removing the background in paint.net. There are timestamps in the description if you want to skip to a certain part, and with that said, let's begin. First thing you want to do is go to the Nexus Mods page, linked in the description, and make an account. Once you've done that, scroll down, click on the Files tab, click Manual Download, click Slow Download, and it should start. Navigate to your Downloads folder and extract the zip. Then go inside the extracted folder and copy or cut the UI custom character im file. Then go to your game folder, go to transgame, cooked PC, and make a mods folder here if you don't already have one. Then go into it, paste it in, and that's all you need to do. Now you have the mod installed. If you ever want to uninstall it, just delete this file and it'll be uninstalled. And now that you're in game, you should see a green background behind your character creator. So you can choose whatever character you want and get any screenshots you need to remove the background. What I recommend for the best coverage of your character is to go into the personality tab and put your selector with the arrow keys onto the metallic selector here. And that'll give the smallest UI on the right and left, so you have the biggest area for your screenshot. So here, let's use breakdown as an example. See if I had like selected on this, it'd be covering up his arm there. Since I've selected on here, there's enough room for his arm to show. And yeah, all the functionality is still here. If you want to select your weapons or anything like that, you can do that. If you want to transform, you can do that. The only issue is after you transform back to robot mode, you'll be falling because there's no platform under you, so the game thinks you're just constantly falling. And that can be quickly solved just by swapping out a piece like your head, and that resets your character and you're good. For the image editing part of this tutorial, I'll be doing it in paint.net, but if you're fairly familiar with image editing, you should be able to follow along in Photoshop, Photopea, GIMP, anything like that. But if you're pretty new to photo editing and you're not super familiar with what you're doing, I recommend following along in paint.net. So Control V to paste in your screenshot, expand the canvas. Grab your magic wand tool here to the left. Turn down the tolerance so you don't accidentally select anything you don't want to, and click. Then you should see the background selected here. However, for more complex characters like Breakdown, you'll see some green spots that still aren't selected. So hold Control and click on those. Holding Control just allows you to select multiple parts at once. And now we should be good. So grab your eraser tool and crank up the brush width all the way and erase it. Now if you selected everything, you should have a completely transparent background. However, now that I'm looking at it, there's this tiny bit of green poking out here. Go back to your magic wand tool, click on these, grab the eraser again, and we're good. So we got the background removed, but we still have these nasty parts on the side, and the image is kind of zoomed out. So next we're going to crop it. Now cropping is kind of tedious, but it doesn't take too long, so just be patient with it. You want to go to the very edge of the character on each side, and with your selection tool, select the character from the outside in. So for example here, looks like the furthest point is this edge of the elbow. So I'm going to select this, drag it in, and on the top part here, drag it in, then go to image, crop to selection. Honestly, this part is kind of hard to explain, but you kind of just have to follow along and get used to it. So same with this wheel up here, drag that down, other way down here, image, crop to selection. For this part, furthest is the weapon stock. So, grab this, image, crop to selection. For this, the lowest point is the toe here. Select it, crop to selection. And at this point, you should be done. But if you have something like a weapon selected, or you have a bigger character, you might have little bits of menu still on the side here. But you can just grab your eraser tool, turn down the brush width a little bit, and just erase the menu here. And with that, you're done. You have a PNG of your character that you can use in videos, thumbnails, renders, concept pieces, whatever. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll leave a link to the mod, paint.net, and the modding server in the description. See you later.